Good morning. This is day 6, Saturday, August 3rd, I believe. So this is a tour of our little campground. We're going to be taking a 0 day today here, and that's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. We will be walking 0 miles. So I think one of the best things about 0 days is just not having to pack up and then reset up camp again. So we've got a lot of chores to do. We're going to kind of tinker with the last 20 miles, 18, 20 miles to Sonora Pass, where we're going to pick up our resupply, or a resupply. So we're going to work on that. We're going to try and rest a lot and, just enjoy a down day. So we've named this camp Cowbell Flats because you can, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but you can hear the constant clanking of cowbells in the distance. It's actually kind of pleasant. They're wearing different sized bells, I guess, so it's a little bit like wind chimes, or so let's see what Denise is having for dinner.
I'm being bad and I'm cooking in the jet boil. I'm reheating my soup because it was so cold. I put the butter in and the butter didn't melt.
Oh.
So
it's is it cheese and broccoli potato soup or something like that?
Something like that. I can hold it up and read the directions, which I didn't
Idaho
do
and
before.
Steakhouse cheddar broccoli potato soup cooks in 5 minutes.
Which Deb didn't care for, but I actually, and the butter goes well with this.
Okay. Yeah, we brought these giant jars of clarified butter, which is kind of cool because it doesn't have to be.
And it's got a lot of calories.
Got calories, got flavor.
Half pound. Got weight.
Got weight. But, each one of us brought a bottle like that.
And
I mean,
talk about a bottle coming in 3 days.
Yeah, I've got another bottle coming somewhere down the line, but yeah, talk about a rookie mistake. We should have just put a little bit in a smaller container because, it's not like we're putting butter in everything.
Or one of us could have brought butter.
Yeah.
In one container.
So that's probably what we'll do further down the road. We'll share a container or something. And this is what I'm having for dinner.
This is actually really good now. It's hot with butter.
Everything's better with butter, except for some things that aren't. So I'm having brown rice, black beans, dehydrated or rehydrated ground beef, and rehydrated corn. And I've got some Winco bulk aisle tortilla soup mix in there, and a little bit of Taco Bell seasoning. So that's going to be my delicious dinner tonight. So hope you're all having a delicious dinner or breakfast or lunch, whatever time of day you're watching this. And we'll check in with you again tomorrow. Have a good evening. Good morning. This is day 7, Sunday, August 5th, I believe. Yes. And we are turning around. We got a message last night from Sonora Resupply that Highway 108, where we're going to pick up our resupply, is closed for a fire. I guess it's a whole different fire. They said it started at 700 acres and grew to 1750 overnight. And nobody's really fighting it because everybody's busy trying to fight the Ferguson fire and get Yosemite open and save Shasta County from burning down to the ground. So anyway, things took a very, very much worse smoky turn overnight, and so we're turning back since it makes no sense to be walking into a fire, and even worse conditions than we're already in, which are pretty frickin' bad. So we're heading back to Ebbets Pass, which is Highway 4. It's a teeny tiny little highway, but there were quite a few day hikers on it on Thursday when we were there. So we're hoping that we might be able to catch a ride into Markleysville from there, and then Mark might be able to come pick us up in Markleysville. So that's the plan. So I'm sad to say that this hike is coming to an end way, way sooner than we thought it would, but I think it's the safest and healthiest thing to do. So, you know, I'm kind of sick of the term, but it is what it is.
There's another one laying down up there.
Yeah. Goodbye, cows with cowbells. Be safe. Try not to burn up in the fire. Good morning. This is day 8. Denise is like, good morning. This is day 8, Monday, August 6th. And so we're back here at Noble Lake. We're in a little bit different tent sites than we were the last time we were here. And yeah, skies have cleared up here pretty nicely compared to what we've been experiencing, especially south. When I got up this morning, I looked down there toward the south where we would have liked to have been heading, and I thought, wow, maybe they got that new fire under control and everything's free and clear, and we can maybe get into Markleysville and resupply for 2 or 3 days and continue on. So I messaged Sonora Pass Resupply. That's the company who is going to bring our resupply to us at Sonora Pass. They've been providing us with information on the fire down there yesterday morning, which is based on that information is what made us turn around and come back here. So I messaged them this morning and said it's looking pretty sunny, clear blue skies to the south. Has anything changed and have conditions improved? And we learned as of yesterday morning, later in the morning after we talked to them, the fire had moved within 2.5 miles of the PCT at mile marker 1033. We were camped night before last at mile marker 1035. So the fire was a little west and a little south of us, right?
Yeah, is that where they closed the PCT, or is the actual fire?
We don't know if it's closed for sure.
Oh.
He said that he expects the PCT to be closed this morning, but they haven't put out any updates just yet. There's a resort, there are several resorts on Highway 108 west of the PCT. Kennedy Meadows North is the most well-known one. That was under mandatory evacuation yesterday. And Dardanelles, which is another one, which is just a few miles further west of Kennedy Meadows is believed to have burnt down. So we were headed in that very direction yesterday before we decided to turn around. So I was bummed yesterday. I'm not going to pretend I wasn't. I was very bummed. But it did not take me long to feel pretty confident in our decision, just based on the air quality and the ash falling from the sky, and we did not even have this most recent information yesterday as we were walking back toward Ebbets Pass to get off the trail. So so certainly now with this new information, I am so grateful to Sonora Pass Resupply. They have been so helpful with providing us with information that we needed to make these kinds of decisions. Also, at one point, they were willing to drive literally hours on backcountry mountain roads to get us our resupply on Tuesday, like we had planned. So talk about going the extra mile, or I don't know, 150 to, I have no idea how many extra miles they would have driven to do that for the $50 fee that we paid them each to bring our resupply boxes to us. So, you know, that says a lot about a company. So I'm not sure what we're going to be doing right now. You know, we've just asked them to hold our boxes, and we'll kind of keep an eye on things over the next few days and weeks or whatever. And I don't know, maybe one or both of us will pick up. But there's still, else, you know, lots more hiking left. And this lake here is right where we left it 3 days ago, or whatever it was. And the trail will be here as well. So the trail and the lakes are not going anywhere, and so we can always come back and do this again at a better time. So Mark's going to meet us at Ebbets Pass this afternoon and drive us back to Reno. Anyway, thanks for hiking along with us, our virtual hiking buddies. And we'll talk to you again later, further down the trail. You doing a gear review? No. So this is our view. We're back in Reno. So ended our hike a little early, actually really early, to avoid the fire. So we're back in Reno, but I'm thinking about heading down to Tuolumne Meadows in another week and a half or so to kind of skip ahead and at least do the JMT part of my hike. So that might be in the works coming up. Denise might join me somewhere down there, like in Sequoia Kings Canyon area. But for now, we're back in Reno, and we're about to head out to Gold Dust West for their fabulous prime rib dinner. And I'm not saying that sarcastically or facetiously. It is actually really fabulous, $10 prime rib dinner. So that's our plan for the immediate future. And we'll keep you posted on the future hiking plans of Deborah and Denise. So until then, I hope you're having a great day.